Hello everyone, Graymouse 1 here. Today I want to do something a little different. I want to share my home instance with you guys from Guild Wars 2. Currently my main character is a Norm. She is an elementalist, and the specification that I have on her right now is Weaver. Now, since Guild Wars 2's inception in 2015, I have been working towards building up my home instance. Your home instance is something where you could actually show your rewards that you've got from doing certain things in game. And as we load into the Divinity's Reach, I'm going to use the home portal stone in order for me to get to my home instance. And so now we're loading into my home instance. I find this very interesting, and I also find it very rewarding. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you what my garden is the first thing. So up here is my garden. This is pretty much where you collect seeds from various parts of Tyria, and you can use this as a home node that you can harvest once a day. Each one of these you can actually put plants. Right now I have it set for chili peppers. So you could actually put lettuce and any other things that grow in Tyria in this little garden here, which is very interesting. Again, it's you go through the game and you just collect things. Now, what I'm about to show you now are cat commanders. These guys, you can actually get these cats where you feed them throughout Tyria, and you pretty much have to give them certain food, and then they will come into your home instance. Right now, it's just like you're doing a world versus world Zerg. Now, I find that very interesting, and I don't know, it's interesting. So as we go through the through my home instance, these are just random NPCs that have been there ever since the beginning. So as we turn this corner right here, I got these 3 treasure chests that I've collected throughout the game.
A fitting reward.
And, you know, they give various things. Now, I don't have the keys for all of them this time. So it is what it is. As we come down the stairs, we're going to have a little section where the Hylek are. Now these, it depends on what choices you make in your personal story at the very beginning of your game is on whether or not the Hylek are here. These 2 cats that I just showed you a few seconds ago are cats where they fight. Just black cats that fight. So down here is the main area of the home instance. And as we turn this corner, I'm going to start harvesting these lumber nodes. A lot of them I got from the Black Lion Trade Company. It's basically the in-game stock market, for lack of better words. And you use in-game currencies to purchase these items. And again, like I said, I've been playing this game since 2015. So I do have a lot of these nodes that I've picked up since the beginning. And as we harvest the last lumber node, we're going to go over and harvest the Crite node here. So for this is pretty much you got to pick some things out of your inventory to harvest. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get some crystals, and I'm going to go ahead and I have to use 25 of them in order to get a charged crystal. And that's what I'm doing right now. This is pretty much what my inventory looks like as of current. These are things that I've collected over the time. And, you know, I sold some, I keep some, you know, it's just normally playing the game. So once I select the crystals, I'm going to go ahead and click on the node again. It's going to give me an option to do the 25 to create the charge. Also, I like to say that there's a cat running around, a holographic cat that's been running around. So now we're going to run over and get some more crystals from this node. Again, the cat came from the various places of feeding the cats. Now this is a big candy corn node. It's the greater, so you can have 2 charges on this node, and if you look carefully, you'll see another feline cat, familiar. Now, this is Mox, and he's been around since Guild Wars 1 time, and as you progress the story further, in I think Season 3, you receive him. The next node is from Season 1, Living World, where we fought Scarlet. Pretty much what that is a sprocket generator. Here we have another garden type thing where you harvest various plants throughout Tyria. It's all in just one spot. Now this is separate from the garden that I showed you at the beginning of the video. In fact, I had this way before even the garden up there on the second floor was even in the game. So if you notice on the left, you'll see these little boxes by the torch. What that does is turn the cats off in the instance. And if you notice that there are several cats all over the instances. And the reason for that is that I went around and I pretty much fed the cats whenever I did see them. Now, where I'm going is I'm going on the other side to get some more nodes. Again, if you notice, there's a lot of NPCs in my instance, which, you know, they fill out as you continue your personal story. I just recently showed you a cat that was a ghost that I had to go through this whole storyline in order to get it. And pretty much this Christmas tree as well is another storyline that I had to go through. So it's various storylines in order to collect these items that are in your instance for the most part. Now there are some things that you get from the Black Line Trading Company, which these leather and cloth racks are an example of that. Next, we're going to go over here one more time to get this one last node here. The next thing I want to talk to you about is the Black Lion contract board. And for the contract board, you could have the Black Lion contractors to go out and get various items for you in the world. You get an email from them once a day in order to get different stuff. Now, the last bit of nodes are basically your ore nodes, your irons, your platinums, your gold, your various different other metal nodes. And these are important for you to build your weapons and stuff like that with, for crafting. So this pretty much wraps up the rest of my home instance tour. So I really hope that you enjoyed it. And if you really like this kind of content, please let me know in the comment section below. Or if you have any questions about Guild Wars 2, you know, please ask. I've been playing since 2015, and I have really enjoyed this game. And I would love to promote the game and to have more people join the game. So, other than that, this pretty much wraps up the video. And I'm really glad that you stayed for this long. If you like this, please leave a comment and like and subscribe to my channel for the other various things that I do. Until next time, this is Graymouse 1.